It's funny because you remind me of it's come up a couple of times lately at jiu-jitsu trainings where some of these guys are so good and like they give you this advice, like Ryan Hall, Kenny Florian, I've been training with a lot, and he gives you this intention of like do this and go for this, and I'm like, the difference is everything you're doing is on purpose, and I feel like I just get lucky because I've been training for 20 years, so I have this like sensitivity that kind of I naturally know like what to do, but I don't really know why I'm doing it. And he's always like, yeah, but like the knowledge I give you, you wouldn't be able to pick up if you didn't have that sensitivity. So you need both, and I feel like that's kind of what you're saying is because you've already kind of been in every position, it's easier for you to figure out how to kind of be a commander of, in essence. And I think you pair that with your community where now you know what a good deal is, what a good deal is not. You have all these reps under your belt for how you put these deals together. Are you also now utilizing the community to find creative ways to like structure the deals so you're not putting them together in like the traditional, you put down 20%, you go to a regular bank? Like, is that part also becoming like another kind of fun way to make things a win-win for everybody?
Yeah. We're trying to find a way. We've not found a good way to approach, sharing deals and raising money within the group because there's a liability that comes with it being presented in the community. And there's not an upside that matches. We were like, well, we can't just let everybody pitch deals loosey-goosey because then the community becomes a pitch fest and not actually value. So we're like, okay, well, what if we do it where we underwrite all the deals? And then I'm like, okay, well, A, that's a huge undertaking. B, there's virtually no upside to us doing that to vouch for other people's deals. And someone's like, well, you could charge like 1 or 2%. I'm like, the money that you make off 1 or 2% of these deals is not worth the liability of if one of them goes south after we underwrote it, now we're on the hook. And we aren't making enough of a spread to justify that risk. And so we've been trying to find a way. I'll tell you this, every single week, somebody's doing a deal together in that community, whether it's raising money for someone else's deal, investing in someone else's deal, full-on partnership, JV, whatever. I mean, every week, maybe every day. We have not facilitated that because we can't find a way to do it that would be in the best interest of everybody involved without being either greedy or taking on a risk and not getting compensated enough for that risk. And so I don't want to be greedy and take too much of someone's deal for them to pitch it. And I also don't want to, have to bring in an underwriter and have the risk of if a deal goes south for, a couple $1,000. It's not worth it.
That is one of the biggest things I see people miss is they look at the opportunity of look how much money I can make. And it's like, if everything goes perfect, but the second that goes wrong, it's your ass on the line. And like, they're like some of these guys out there that are building these communities and like pairing people up like that. I'm like that goes good until it doesn't because people don't want to take responsibility and they're going to say you, and that sinks that battleship pretty quick.
Out there right now, yeah.
Yeah, it's dangerous stuff.
Roped up into things they shouldn't be.
Yeah.